Welcome back everyone. It's been probably like 24 minutes since I've been talking about the iPhone 12. So it's time to talk about it once more, and there's actually a lot of different things that have came out recently. So first of all, we already know it's going to be a redesign of some sort. It's probably going to be squared off edges. That's going to be really, really nice. But there was a unit leak or display unit or whatever that just came out. Now shout out to Mac Rumors. They didn't invent this, so don't give them too much clout like I always say, but they did post the article that I'm going to read off. So some random Twitter user named Mr. White, they leaked out this sort of display that was very, very weird. And basically what it showcases is the display of the iPhone 12 that could potentially actually be the display. Now, when I looked at it, I really didn't notice too many things. I didn't notice too many craziness. However, there were people who compared this display against the iPhone 11 Pro's display, and they noticed that pretty much, for the most part, there are some differences, but the notch of the device could actually be the same exact size, which I think is probably one of the weirder things Apple can do. If they maintain that same size notch, that'll be one of the weirdest things ever. And I think this is very, very important for me to say, because if it is actually the case, then that's going to be extremely sad. I don't know why Apple would continue this, and there's a main reason why I need to say this, and the main reason is because, as I've said a billion times before, visual changes are probably some of the most important things for a majority of people. For people like me, I really don't care too much about the notch, to be honest. I'm so used to it. I care about the internals. More importantly, I care about the battery life, and I care about really the camera now. I care about the camera a little bit more now, but the battery life is the most important thing that I like from a device. And first of all, these iPhones are said to have smaller batteries than their previous generations, which I think is going to be crazy. But the thing with this model though is that, like I said with iOS 14 and a lot of these other things, visual changes is what are going to make a majority of people go and upgrade. People are going to go to the Apple Store whenever that's available, or they're going to go take their existing iPhone, their iPhone 10 or 10R or even iPhone 11. They're going to hold it up against the screen of their computer and compare it to the new iPhone 12s. And they're going to be like, well, the notch looks the same size. Yeah, the sides are different, but it looks pretty much like the same exact device. If that's actually the case, I can see a ton of people not upgrading to the iPhone 12, mostly because of the notch itself. And call me crazy, call it whatever, but I feel like that's what's going to happen. And based on a lot of different leaks that have been happening, it seems like that might actually be the case. Now, to conflict that, there have also been people saying that maybe these leaks are wrong. You can't trust these leaks. And there have been some other people saying that the iPhones will actually, not have a notch at all, or maybe they'll have a smaller notch or whatever. And I personally want to believe that. I feel like at some point they're going to decrease the notch, and I really hope it is this point. It makes total sense why they would do it this year. They need to go and increase the market of their iPhones. They need to go and start selling more. The iPhone SE2 was great, but now it's time to ball out and make some really, really crazy iPhones, and I feel like they will, maybe next year, and I really hope they do it this year. This year really needs it, but it's honestly very hard in some cases. Now, there have been some other leaks that I'm not really too sure, but I'll go ahead and say them. There was some things about like some magnets on the back, or some really big area of like some circular dimension. And honestly, I think this is more of like a wireless charging pad than anything else. I feel like that's kind of what they're going for. But even in some of these mock-ups, they're still showing like the same screen notch, which I think is really weird. I don't know what they're doing, but if the design really is the flat sides like I've shown here, that I've shown in so many renders, and if it is a little bit bigger, if they make that smaller sized one, I think that'd be great. If they make that bigger sized one, that 6.7 inch model, I think that would also be great. But like I said, sometimes it does require a little bit more of a visual change for people to go and upgrade, and I think that screen is probably the most important thing. If they put that ProMotion in, I feel like that would be pretty crazy as well, but based off what we're seeing, it doesn't even look like the phones are going to be bringing ProMotion either. Now, like I said, these are all opinions. I could totally be wrong on all these things, but this is what everyone's saying, and I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But I guess that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.